Hello, and welcome to another series on the Dad and Kids Play Minecraft channel. I am your host, GeoGuy2001, better known as Jeff, but it's spelled weird. Um, I wanted to make a hardcore series because it's something to do. The channel has been very distinctly lacking in anything for the past 2 years. For a lot of reasons. Not trying to make excuses, but stuff happens. The new problem is we forgot the password, and by we I mean Dad forgot the password. So now we're trying to recover the account, which can be quite a pain because Google's anti-hacking measures can also get in the way of people who forgot their own passwords. And that's a fire. There's a lava pit. But and the problem goes deeper. I posted a video on my channel basically explaining the problem, but long story short, we forgot the password, we don't know the recovery email, so we need to, the only way we can reset the email is on a device, which, free food, is on a device which the account recognizes. So we can only reset the password with an account that we've already logged on to, or with a computer that we've already logged on to with the... We can only reset the password on a computer on which we have already logged on to the Dad and Kids Play Minecraft account. The only computer which we ever logged onto that account with was my old Mac, which got destroyed by water damage because I'm an idiot, and my dad's old Mac, which is still around somewhere in the house. So we'll get the account back one way or another. I've also submitted a form to Google because there's a team that can help with special cases. And my dad should be able to prove that he owns the account. So we'll get the account back one way or another. It'll take a while. Ooh, extreme hills. I do like mountains. I always have. Because like if you hollow out a mountain, it's just a cool fortress sort of thing. Let me mine this coal. But that's the main reason that we haven't uploaded in a while. The other one is my dad's work. He works, well, I don't want to say what his job is because he doesn't want me to, but he switched career paths a few years ago, which is a bit of a pain for everyone. And YouTube just became, it stopped being a priority. Another reason is, that one's actually personal, I'm not sure I want to talk about it, but basically, there was a bit of a messy divorce when I first started high school. So we live in different houses now, which is a big problem when it comes to meeting up, you know, getting all three of us together for an episode, because scheduling problems with who can be where when. We solved that problem with Discord, recording over Discord. That's how most of our recordings go now. There's a zombie. But that didn't solve all the problems because college has been a big one for me. It's a big change for me. And it does get in the way of stuff. It tends to do that. And then we forgot the password, which has been the really big thing recently. We actually recorded about 5 hours of footage on another on a mini game called Resource Race, where you have to build a pyramid out of coal, iron, diamonds, gold, and emeralds that you find naturally. We recorded a lot of that over Discord, and then lo and behold, I still have my footage. We actually recorded on all three of our perspectives, which was new. I still have mine and Diamond Gal's footage, but Dad's footage, I can even splice some of that in here now, but Dad's footage got erased from the universe when he, it wasn't any fault of his hard drive crashed and just broke. His D drive crashed, and he had to get that repaired. He lost a lot of important files for his work, which was a huge pain. Since recovered that, but that doesn't change the fact that 5 hours of footage on his end was just deleted. So that's not going to happen in this foreseeable future. At least, well, the mini game isn't for now. But I'm hoping that this hardcore series can be the beginning of the beginning, if that makes sense. A new beginning. Starting over. We are working on a Dad and Kids concept for new Dad and Kids survival. Basically, we're thinking of survival with a twist, where it's got elements of hardcore. It would be locked on hard difficulty. And if you die, obviously hardcore, like multiplayer hardcore is a challenge, because, well, if one guy dies, it's just, that's it. You're down a player. But we were thinking survival, like hard survival, where if someone dies, you have to find a way to buy them back, like some sort of ritual. It's still in the concept phase. We don't know what we're doing with it. We have to get the channel back first. But we're hoping to do something like that. We're hoping to reboot the minigame. Because, competitive minigames are always fun. And we're hoping to, I'm hoping to do this series. I'm hoping to do intermediate redstone guides. Not like beginner guides. I don't want to pander to you, because no one wants to see a 45-minute video where I discuss the difference between a stone button and a wooden button. They do the same thing. The wooden button just pushes longer. Mumbo Jumbo has a really good, 30-minute video where he discusses all of the redstone components and exactly how they work. But he doesn't go into applications beyond, piston doors in that video. It's supposed to be, someone who's never touched redstone before, intro to redstone. If I were to make guides like I plan to, they would be geared more towards people who already knew how redstone worked, and I'd be building more circuits, like, for example, the AND gate that I used in the water elevator for Outpost Beta way back in the original Dad and Kids world. To be completely honest, I don't even know if we still have the Dad and Kids world. We probably have a backup somewhere. But it's safe to say that's probably lost, which is depressing. Now I'm sad. Oh well. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, the channel. We'll get it back. I submitted the form to Google yesterday, so it'll be a while before they respond. But we'll get the channel back. That's not my worry. my worry is my biggest fear at this point is having a repeat of last time. I spent a lot of time on that "we're back" trailer, and then everything just went belly up. Nothing worked. We couldn't meet up. Things kept getting pushed back. And then I went off to college, and we forgot about it. But I now have I have a motivation to branch off on my own, if it were. That's not to say that we won't do dad and kids. I obviously plan to do a lot with the dad and kids stuff, but I guess it's not apt to call it dad and kids plural. I'm 19. I'm an adult now. But, and I still plan. We're not that far away from what the heck is that? Oh, there's a squid drowning to death. Okay. Wait, no, there's a squid dying in air. What's the name of when like a fish drowns above land because they can't breathe air? What's that? Is it drowning, or is it? I don't know what that's called. Anyway, that's the basic gist of what's going on right now. We're trying to get the account back. Write down your password somewhere. That's the only thing I can really give as advice. Is don't forget your passwords. Don't be an idiot. Worst comes to worst. Like if the worst comes to pass, we'll have to start over, make a new account with the same name, and keep going from there. But I don't want to abandon you guys. And I know that some of you guys won't even find the new account. Since we're not exactly a big account, you wouldn't get any notification. You wouldn't get, you wouldn't get anything in your inbox. It's just, hope to God all of you randomly Google search it one day and find the new account. But, I refuse to let that happen. I will get this account back by any means necessary. I know there are people out there that hack accounts. If I have to, I could hire one of them to brute force the account to get into it. That's really dodgy, and I don't want to do that. Because that means some stranger knows the password, and he could just steal the account for himself, but I don't know why he would. Like, we're not that big of a channel. I don't know why he would take... Anyway, but that's wishful thinking. Realistically, what's probably going to happen is I will... iron. My query to Google will probably be answered by a robot, and then I'll persist till they get so annoyed that they send an actual person to talk to me. And once that happens, I prove that my dad's actually who he says he is, and we either get the account back or we don't. And if we don't, I will continue to pester them about the account until they give in. Because at this point, in my eyes, making a new account and abandoning the old one is just not an option. Ooh, desert temple. But I don't think it'll come to that. Google seems to be reasonable people. There's I've seen posts on Google's support website of people with similar problems. I don't know my password and I don't recognize the email, or I never set an email for my recovery email. It's a bigger one. And usually what happens is they got a bot saying, "Lol, recover the account, dude." And the person's like, "Yeah, I tried that. It didn't work." And once the bot runs out of options to just brush the issue aside, they get an actual person to contact them. And whoa, it's a heck of a mountain. Yeah, they get an actual person to talk to. And the actual person tends to be more, well, inclined to believe the person, because who would go to that length to hack an account? Come on. Especially a tiny YouTube account. Whoa, my God. What is this place? Oh my. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, they can spawn up there. Can I get up here? Can I get up there actually? Let's see. Nice little cave there. Let's go check that out. But yeah, we do have a few options. Trial and error, honestly. The recovery email is the first 3 letters of the family last name, but we don't recognize the account. We have too many accounts that start like that, or well, my dad does. So I guess option C is brute force all of the possible email accounts we could have made until we find the right one. And hope to God that that works. And of course, what happens if we don't remember the password for that one? Yikes. That'd be a predicament. But we haven't been hacked. It's clearly one of our emails, and it's our fault. It's a problem, but it's not impossible. Like, we can do this. My God, this is one heck of a. This is my base. I'm gonna make like a suspended city in the middle of this place because I can. That is insane. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh boy. This. You can't even see the bottom. It's a heck of a view. My computer's gonna hate me for this. Yeah, crank that up. Let's see. Any villages? Let it load. Just let it load all the way out. Oh! Right there in the corner of the screen. That's a village. Yep. Right way over there. What's on the other sides? Oh boy, my computer hates this. Oh, my game is stuttering badly. Oh boy. There's the desert temple. There's another desert temple. Way out there. What direction's that? Northwest? So that's northeast. Anything over here? Some cows, some pigs. Some mountains, a swamp. Let's see. I'm like leaning into my computer screen right now. Nothing much that way. Some birch forest down below us. Don't want to walk off the edge there. My God. What a view. Is that another village? Right in the corner of the... No, that's a big tree. Oh my. Yeah, this is the perfect spot for a base. Speaking of which, I'm going to sleep here. Just to pass the night. Alright, let me turn my render distance back to normal so my computer stops dying. Yeet. Oh God, please make it. Okay, thank you. Let's head to that village. What's the time at? We're at plenty of time. We're at 23 minutes, and I'm probably going to cut part of this down, probably that trip up the waterfall. Because, you know, it makes perfect sense that you can just swim up a vertical waterfall. You know, the water's in free fall, but you can still push yourself up with it. And I do want to find more iron. Some animals. Just about everything you need, actually. Ooh, iron. Ow. To be completely honest, if we don't get the channel back, you're never going to see this, huh? No one is. Kind of weird when you think about it. No one but me editing it. Probably going to edit it tomorrow. It's 3 in the morning. But hey, I'm on summer break. No one can stop me. Let's see here. I think the village is just over this hill, right? Yeah, there it is. Come on, blacksmith. That's it? Not gonna lie, kind of boring. Kind of a boring village. Some food. Take the apples. I usually don't bother with bread. Not worth my time. Get some emeralds, though. Steal their wheat and sell it back to them. That's how farming works. It's just how Minecraft works. turn that into wheat. You get almost a full stack of wheat. Nope, he only wants carrots and potatoes. Potatoes. Kind of a scam, if you ask me. Got the nitwits, the green guys. They're the first to die. They stay out late after sunset and then die to zombies. What do you give me for this? Oh, nothing. Because, of course not. Need to trade with him more. Well, now I have more bread that I'm not going to eat. Because I have pork chops. You know what? On second thought, I'll keep the bread. Backup food. Always smart to have backup food. Ooh. More. Oh my god. Alright, southwest. I think I just took a screenshot. Oh yeah, I wanted to trade the wheat for emeralds. Duh. I knew that. I was making sure you knew that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Killed the iron golem, but that's probably a bad idea, because hardcore mode. If I mess up once, he's going to one-shot me. Ooh. That is actually a really good trade. Pumpkin pies give a lot of saturation. Thank you. Pumpkin pies are just really good food items in general. Not as good as pork chops, but pretty close. They're up there. They are up there. Alright, let's head back. I want to get at least 26 iron, so that way overnight I can cook up a full suit of iron armor. Here's a cave. Full suit of iron armor as well as a sword. Tiny cave. And the amount I want for that is 26. We have all of the animals here. My god, that is one heck of a place for a base. I want to build like a starter base, like, you know, this would be a good spot for it, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want the interior to be 5 by 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here. Chop down some of these trees before nighttime. Not gonna lie, I was heavily inspired by the rather popular hardcore series currently, well, recently uploaded to YouTube. by Luke the Notable. Very fascinating to see him live to 1,000 days. And I've never actually tried a hardcore world for long. I either, well, the plain fact is I usually don't play vanilla survival. I usually either do redstone and creative or modded survival. Things like the Lord of the Rings mod. I'm a huge, huge Lord of the Rings fan. And there's a really well-made mod out there that adds an entire, like, separate dimension, which is basically just Middle Earth. And it's really well made. I might do a series on it in the future. But just exploring that well-made world that's where I spend most of my survival time. But vanilla hardcore, that's something new. And well, for starters, that mod is in 1.7. Because 1.7 is just one of the easier versions to mod. Sleep here. Yeah, it's just one of the easiest versions to mod, and people that made the mod really did not like the 1.9 changes. Once you get used to them, the combat system's not that bad. It still kind of killed the whole PvP scene because now, well, if you have a shield, you're just invincible. It turns into whoever has more durability on their shield, or whoever has more golden apples. And it's just, it ruins the whole PvP aspect of Minecraft, and that's what I played the most post or pre 1.9 were PvP servers. Servers like MCPvP, Munchie MC. Most of you probably have no idea who I'm talking about, but anyone in the PvP community, people like Bad Boy Halo, he's a big name there. Or like Reno Ranchero. He was huge in the PvP community. On MCPvP specifically, like the 200-player Hunger Games, where you're basically just dropped into a world and told go. Last man standing wins, you have an hour. Oh boy, caves. It's a big looking cave. Pro tip for caves. Do that. Torches on the right, always torch. I don't like that noise. I heard a spider. I hear a spider. I don't like that. Taking damage. It's gotta be above me, right? Oh, there it is. How many of them are there? Just stop, please. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna not go down there. Not yet, at least. If you ever get lost in a cave, that's your own fault. Because if you use the torches on the right method, if you ever see torches on the left, that's the way out. Follow the torches on the left. And place markers like this at junctions. Now when a cave loops back on itself, it can be confusing. But yeah, this system mostly works. It's one that, you know, if you watched the original Dad and Kids series, we use consistently. Oh, ravine. Matter of fact, I should probably leave. I have enough stuff. I have enough iron. Get some cobblestone. We use the torches on the right method constantly on Dad and Kids because it works and it's simple, easy to remember. There's lava here. Good. Let me make a fence. Put a fence up here. Fence gate. Put some of this stuff away. That way. Ooh, right, I want to make pressure plates because pressure plates are my favorite thing ever. Are you tired of opening and closing? You tired of closing the door behind you? Boom. Tired of actually having to right-click on a block to leave your house? Come on. You just, boom, you walk right through it. You want to get out? You just sprint right through it. You just ignore it. That's my method. It's also really important for hardcore because on hardcore mode, zombies can break down doors. They can just beat down your door, but you know what they can't beat down? Fence gates. Zombies will huddle up outside your wall. You can just smack them. But I think that's a good point to leave off episode 1. I've got a house. I've got a future base. Got big plans for that. Trust me. I got a mine. Cause I feel like that cave's gonna go down to diamond level. It's big. And I've got a village that general direction to trade with some farmers. So things are looking up. Enjoy your own adventures and enjoy ours with us. And until next time, ciao.